Tilda the Tasmanian Devil. Stories prepared by English with Miss Julia. Tilda was a small Tasmanian devil with bright, curious eyes. Her fur was black as midnight, with a tiny white splash on her chest. She loved the cool forest air and the scent of eucalyptus leaves. Tonight she felt brave enough for her first big night adventure. The stars glittered like sugar on a dark cake. Tilda sniffed the wind and heard frogs singing near the creek. Crickets clicked a steady rhythm, and owls called "woo, woo" from tall branches. "Tonight is perfect," Tilda whispered to herself. Tasmanian devils are mostly awake at night, and Tilda was no different. Her whiskers twitched as she followed a winding path. She listened carefully because her ears were small but sharp. Every sound was a clue in the moonlight bush. A rustle came from a hollow log near the creek. Tilda paused and took 1, 2, 3 quiet steps. She peeked inside and saw a sleepy blue-tongued lizard. "Sorry," Tilda said softly. "I'm just passing by." Tilda practiced her polite growl, which could sound very loud. She didn't want to scare anyone by accident. Her mother always said, "Use your voice for care, not fear." Tilda nodded and promised to remember. She reached a clearing where moonlight painted silver puddles. A wombat waddled through, carrying grass in its mouth. "Building a cozy bed?" Tilda asked kindly. "Yes," the wombat mumbled. "Sweet dreams need soft corners." The wind changed and brought a salty smell. Beyond the trees, the sea roared like a friendly giant. Tilda had never visited the beach at night. Her paws itched with excitement and curiosity. On the way, she spotted a small shape trembling under the ferns. It was a young wallaby, lost and worried. "Hello," Tilda said, keeping her voice gentle and low. "I can help you find your family." They walked together, step by soft step. Tilda sniffed the air and listened for wallaby trumps. She heard a distant hop, hop, and a mother's soft call. "Follow me," Tilda said, smiling with courage. Soon the young wallaby leaped into its mother's arms. The mother nodded at Tilda with warm eyes. "Thank you, brave devil," she whispered kindly. Tilda felt her heart glow like a small lantern. Near the dunes a gust of wind carried a squeaky cry. A possum dangled from a low branch by its tail. "Need a lift?" Tilda asked, standing beneath the branch. The possum swung down and landed safely on the sand. Together they watched waves curl like shiny ribbons. Foam fizzed and tickled their toes. The moon threw a long silver path across the water. It looks like a road to tomorrow, Tilda said. If you're enjoying this story thus far, please click the like button and do consider subscribing to our channel so that you may be alerted for our next stories. Tilda remembered something important about her kind. Tasmanian devils help keep the bush clean by eating leftovers in nature. Every creature has a job, she told the possum. My job is to tidy, guard, and care. They found a tangled pile of seaweed and driftwood. Inside, a tiny penguin chick peeped nervously. Tilda gently nudged the sticks away with careful paws. Out you come, little friend, she whispered. A distant squawk answered from the rocks. The penguin's parent waddled closer, flapping with relief. Tilda stepped back to give them room. Families belong together, she said, feeling proud. Clouds slid over the moon and dimmed the beach. The tide tugged at the shore like a sleepy child. Time to head inland, the possum suggested softly. Tilda agreed and led the way. They crossed a narrow creek over shiny stones. Tilda balanced carefully, tail stretched for steadiness. She listened for frogs, which surrounded like tiny drums. The night music kept her brave. A kookaburra laughed from a low branch, surprising them. Why laugh at night? Tilda wondered aloud. The kookaburra shrugged and giggled again. Sometimes joy wakes up after sunset, it said. Back in the forest, a fallen branch blocked a narrow path. Tilda pressed her shoulder and pushed with steady effort. Her strong jaws helped move smaller sticks aside. Teamwork, the possums cheered, makes hard things possible. They reached a cozy den under a rock ledge. Soft leaves made a bed like a green cloud. Tilda rested but kept her ears open. The forest whispered stories in the dark. A new sound rolled in, like distant thunder. But it wasn't thunder. It was a fast river nearby. Recent rain had filled the stream to its brim. Tilda felt a flutter of worry. They hurried to the river bank and looked down. Water rushed past, sparkling and wild. Across the flow, an echidna paced in circles. Its spines glimmered like stars. I want to cross, the echidna called nervously. Patience, Tilda said, studying the stepping stones. She tested each rock with a gentle tap. Follow my path, slow and sure. One by one they crossed, paws and claws carefully. The river hissed, but the stones held steady. On the far bank, the echidna sighed with relief. Thank you, guide of the night, it said. A soft chirp drifted from a bramble thicket. Tilda parted the leaves with a careful nose. A tiny bird sat trapped by a loop of vine. Hold still, she said, I will help you. She gnawed the vine with gentle bites, neat and quick. The bird fluttered free and perched on a twig. Kindness makes strong wings, Tilda told it. The bird sang a bright thank you tune. The clouds thinned and moonlight returned. Silver light painted stripes on the forest floor. Tilda felt energy hum in her paws again. Adventure still called her name. She climbed a small rise and saw far away mountains. They stood quietly like blue whales asleep on land. Cradle mountains must be dreaming, she guessed. The possum nodded, impressed by her imagination. A scent of smoke made Tilda stop and think. It was faint, like a memory fading. She looked around and saw no glow, only damp leaves. Leftover campfire, she decided, but we'll be watchful. They found a platypus peeking from the creek's edge. Its bill wiggled as it searched for breakfast in the dark. Good hunting, Tilda said politely to the swimmer. Every creature had its schedule in the night. Farther along, a joey devil squeaked from a burrow. It had wandered away from its mother's safe pouch. Tilda crouched and hummed a soft, friendly sound. Stay close, she murmured. I'll help you home. They followed tiny paw prints through damp leaves. Tilda's nose knew the mother's warm scent trail. She kept the joey between herself and the possum. Small steps make a big journey, she encouraged. The mother devil appeared with grateful eyes shining. She nuzzled the joey and checked every whisker. Thank you, Tilda, she said, voice calm and steady. You walk with courage and care. The forest felt friendly after so much kindness. Even the wind sighed in a happy way. Tilda realized bravery was not only being loud, it was being gentle, patient, and helpful. They returned to the clearing where they started. The stars seemed closer now, like neighbors waving hello. Tilda stretched and yawned a proud little yawn. Her paws were tired, but her heart felt tall. The possum thanked Tilda for safe paths and brave ideas. Friends make the night shorter, it said kindly. Tilda smiled and shared a quiet moment. Silence can be a good song too. Birdsong hinted that morning would wake soon. Colors in the east began to blush and bloom. Tilda turned toward home through the whispering trees. She carried the night stories like treasures. Her den welcomed her with warm leafy walls. She curled into a neat little coma of fur. Before sleeping, she thought about each friend she helped. Helping made the world feel bright, even in darkness. As dawn touched the hills, Tilda finally closed her eyes. Dreams arrived like soft feathers drifting down. In her dream, the moon pinned a medal on her chest. It said, "For quiet courage and kind heart." When Tilda woke, the day was already humming. She stretched, shook off leaves, and smiled at the light. There would be more nights, more paths, and more friends, and Tilda, the brave Tasmanian Devil, would be ready. Thank you for reading this story with us. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and do consider subscribing to our channel. This way we may reach learners from all over the world and assist them with their English learning. We look forward to seeing you in our next story.